everyone, my name is Divya and in this class I am going to tell you how to score well in accounts without any hard work. Just kidding, a lot of hard work. Alright, so before we start this video, there are a few things I would like to tell you about me. I cleared my 11th and 12th from the Fergusson College in Arts, and that's when I decided to do law and CS. I still remember the first day of my CS classes. I was sitting in the accounts class very patiently trying to understand what sir was teaching. After half an hour listening to him, I very proudly raised my hand and asked my first doubt. I asked him, so sir, do you mean debit means negative and credit means positive? And the entire class looked at me like, what? And that's when I had to explain to them that I do not have a commerce background, I don't understand accounts. And from there, I scored a 53 in the very first attempt of my CS executive. So, before we start this video, one last thing, all the students sitting here who have the exams in next 10 days or a month and who have not started studying yet, who think you're going to start studying after watching my video, then please stop watching because this video is not for you all. The rest all, let's begin. Alright, first things come first. The very first point is understanding and conceptual clarity. अकाउंट्स में अंडरस्टैंडिंग होना, कंसेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी होना, क्या कर रहे हैं और क्यों कर रहे हैं, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. मैम ये तो पता है कि अंडरस्टैंडिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, मगर ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग आएगी कैसे? सो स्टेप नंबर वन है अटेंड योर क्लासेस सिंसियरली. आई मीन इट. ओके, इफ यू थिंक यू गोना बंक एंड मूव अराउंड एंड स्कोर वेल इन अकाउंट्स, this is not happening. You need to attend your classes very sincerely, but again we know what happens. Classes attend करने के बाद भी बहुत सारे doubts रह जाते हैं, काफी बार classes miss हो जाती है, जिससे कि students के सारे concepts clear नहीं हो पाते. And of course, I know a lot of students who hesitate to ask their doubts to their professors. For all you students, I have step number 2. Take help from your friends. Go and take help from your friends. I'm sure you might be having a lot of friends who are excellent with accounts. I had a lot of friends. And this point helped me a lot. I was zero in accounts and I knew what I had to do. I went to my friends, I asked them all my doubts, and trust me, the way they explained was brilliant. This majorly helped me in clearing my exams. Point number 3, know your theory. I know accounts is a practical subject, मगर सिर्फ practicals पढ़ने से हर चीज नहीं होती. Before you jump onto the practical, you need to understand कि practicals में आप कर क्या रहे हो. ये understanding कहाँ से आएगी? ये theory से आएगी. तो हमको theory पढ़ना भी जरूरी होता है. Point number 4, do not settle until you know what you are studying and why. जब तक कोई पेज पे हम पढ़ रहे हैं, क्या पढ़ रहे हैं, क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं, कोई फॉर्मूला है तो यहीं पे क्यों लगाए, ये फॉर्मूला कहीं और क्यों नहीं यूज होता. You are supposed to be very clear with all these things. Until you do not get the answer to that why, trust me, you're not ready to move ahead. Alright, coming down to point number 2. So once you have your conceptual clarity and you've understood what the particular topic says and why using the formula in a particular answer, the second step is practice, practice and practice. A lot of practice is required, and when I say practice, I mean solving, not learning or reading. Learning and reading are never options. I've seen students doing that. Please do not commit this mistake. The last third point is that solve past year question papers. Past year question papers are very important, especially scanners, because you come to know what the institute expects you to answer. Hence, you need to be prepared for whatever the institute throws at you. Now, one question is that, how do we cover everything prior to the examination? Is it possible to solve everything once again before the examination? Practically, no. It's not possible that you solve each and every question before the examination. And hence, your approach should be, you need to start solving from the beginning of the batch and continuously keep solving on a daily basis. Be regular with your practices, and before the examination, make sure you're solving only those questions which you found difficult throughout your semester. Coming to the last part of the video. Last tips. A few last tips are, first, solve variety of questions. This is what I had done. Instead of solving the same problems again and again, you rather solve variety of problems so that you come to know the variations in different problems and how to tackle such variations. Point number 2. Do not compare your study hours with that of your friends. Very important. Never compare how much you are studying and how much your friend is studying. There's a possibility that if you require 2 hours to complete one chapter, the other person may just require half an hour to complete the same chapter. So do take your study hours, how much you require as per your capacity. And the last point. Practice every day. Most essential thing, you need to practice every day so you keep in touch and do not forget your concepts. That's all for this video. I hope this was useful to you. And before leaving, I have one last thing to say, that there are no shortcuts. Even the toppers have to work hard in order to become the topper. So please work hard, please study well. Trust me, it's all going to be worth it.